Hi everybody, Echo here. I know I already released a video earlier today, but I had this fun idea while I was just sitting here, and I think it would be fun to start a little series type thing called Storytime with Echo. So I've been trying to write a few books on this server and everything from our library. So I thought might as well bring the people on who don't have a library card or don't have the time to come see them or aren't even in the server. I figured I could just read you some of them. So I figured to make it more fun, I'd rate the books by one of my pets. And so today we are going to be reading this book next to Lulu and Silver. And Lulu's really excited, as you can already tell. But this book is called The Ghost Kitty. And so let's get this started. Feel free to follow along. I will also be reading it out loud. And I hope you enjoy. It was just another normal day at school. The students focused on their studies and the teachers worked on lesson plans for the following days. Everyone was so distracted that no one noticed a tiny ginger kitten run through the front door. The day went on as normal. They finished studies and meals, and before they knew it, it was bedtime. The teachers gently guided the students to their dorms, still unaware of the kitten's presence. The night continued, the moon slowly moving across the sky until a crash. A loud sound coming from the kitchen startled one of the teachers. Quickly, she ran to the kitchen, opening the door, and there, sitting on the floor, was a tiny kitten covered in flour. Still, since it was night and quite dark, the teacher thought it was a ghost. Ah! Ghost! She screamed, running out of the kitchen. She was running so fast she didn't see the other teacher standing in the hall and almost crashed into them. Ghost, she said, catching her breath. A ghost? He asked. Yes, in the kitchen, she answered slowly. They both crept back to the kitchen and peeked around the corner, but instead of a ghost, there was just a very tiny kitten covered in flour. They both turned and looked at each other and burst out laughing. And that is how the tiny kitten covered in flour found a home loved by both the students and teachers, and it lived happily ever after. The end. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story, and I will see you all next time for Story Time with Echo. Goodbye!